Now, alright guys, so I am going to be solving problem on O.D.E part 2, ordinary differential equation. Ordinary differential equation. Alright. Anyway, so in our next video, don't worry, I'm going to start afresh and try to go deep into some theoretical aspects. And if you want to know more, don't forget my number is on the screen. Feel free to DM, come to my team. I am ready to explain what you don't understand to you. Any aspect of mathematics to any level. Undergraduate, master, PhD. Anyway, so it said find the general solution of this kind of equation. Looking at this equation, it is very, very obvious that this is representing the form of Cauchy-Euler differential equation. Most of you will be like, what? Cauchy-Euler differential. This one is different from when you have y prime standing as the subject of formula and forming an equation. Alright, let's go. So now at this junction, so we need to find our auxiliary equation. How do we find it? Let us introduce the Cauchy-Euler equation. Now, before then, let's our a here is what? Coefficient of this what we have here. Coefficient of x, y here is what? 1. Our b is what? -3. And our c is what? 4. No stress. That's the first step. Now the next step is introducing the what? The Cauchy-Euler differential equation. Now, how does it follow? So it follows that ar square plus into brackets minus a plus b r, okay, this is r, plus what? Plus c equals to 0. So this is the equations where we call Cauchy-Euler. So we are borrowing this Cauchy-Euler to reduce this function, this equation. Now let's substitute. We are having what? 1 raised to power 1 into r raised to power 2 plus into minus what is our a? 1 plus what's b? -3 and r, what's our c? 4 equals to 0. Okay, so we are having r squared plus into -1 -3 r plus 4 equals to 0. So we are having r squared minus 4r plus what? 4 equals to 0. Alright, so at this junction we are going to what? We are going to factorize completely. We are going to factorize completely. So factorize completely, it is surfaces that we are having what? R squared minus 2r minus 2r plus what? Plus 4 equals to 0. Alright, we are still on the way. So at that junction, so we factorize by grouping what? Method here. Grouping method here. What is common here? R is common here. We are having r. So we are having r into r minus 2 minus what? 2 into r minus 2 is equals to 0. Then r minus 2. Okay, then r minus 2 is equals to 0. Okay, so we are having r is equals to what? R equals to 2, then twice, which implies that our r1 is equals to r2 equals to r equals to 2. Alright, let's move on to the next one. So what are we going to do after this? So at this junction, don't forget that we are finding the general solution. So for cases like this where we are having the same root, so our general solution for cases where we are having the same root is simply, since r1 is equals to r2 equals to r, so we are going to be using the general solution of y is equals to c1 y1 plus c2 y2. Alright, but since the roots are same, so we are going to be using y equals to c1, then your y1 here means x raised to power r1 plus c2 x raised to power r1. Since the roots are the same, So which means everything we can make it R1, or we can make everything R, anything you like. So C2x to the power R1 ln what? Ln 2. So now, how do we conclude our answer? We conclude our answer by saying y is equals to C1. What's our x raised to power? Our R1 is what? We are having 2 plus what? C2 x raised to power 2 ln what? Ln 2. So that is our final answer. That is our final answer. So that's our general solution for the given O.D.E. So make sure you drop your comment in the comment section. Love you guys.